What is up, guys? It's Cartman here, and you're watching WGS-TV.
Merry Christmas, everybody! It's Double B Billy Bouger welcoming you to another installment of WGS-TV right here on YouTube.com/WrestleGamer and FX TV. I'm being joined by a couple of guys. First, the Studly man Ashley is here. Ashley, Merry Christmas. How you doing tonight?
I'm feeling hardcore. Bang, bang!
And ladies and gentlemen, he is back. The Master of Disaster is returned to WGS-TV. The one, the only, Mick 37. Mick, how you doing?
What it do? Pretty good.
Well, we got Monday Night Raw, a very special Christmas edition of Monday Night Raw. And we open up with them singing a very, well, actually, you want to describe it? Because you've seen it too. The cheesy little song.
They put the video up about a week or two ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. It's, it's about as cheesy as cauliflower cheese with added cheese and a cheesecake. Very cheesy.
The only thing I will note about the video is Jack Swagger was in it. And we haven't seen Jack Swagger for months on WWE programming.
He's going to enter and eliminate The Rock from the Royal.
So, well, anyway, we'll open up with Santa Claus being announced as the special guest host for tonight. And then we hear Alberto Del Rio's music, followed by Del Rio hitting Santa Claus with a car in an accident. And then, next you know, we have a Christmas tree right to the face of Santa Claus.
You must be the handyman who'll take any dirty job.
I don't know what to say about that.
Almost.
Really, Ashley, what are your thoughts when you saw that?
I thought we're really starting on a high here, people.
Oh yeah, definitely. We cut to,
Emerging here on Academy Awards.
we go to backstage and we find out that before Santa Claus lost consciousness, he told Booker T of what match he wanted. A Miracle on 34th Street fight between John Cena and Alberto Del Rio.
Who was the last guy to set a Miracle on 34th Street fight? Some guy called Mick Foley.
Yeah. Wasn't it on a SmackDown edition of it though?
It was the Super SmackDown for Christmas, yes.
Yeah, and that was the one, if I remember correctly, that Hornswoggle first got his ability to talk, and it was Mark Henry and Daniel Bryan inside of a steel cage, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, this week's opening match featured one half of Team Hell No in the form of Kane taking on Cody Rhodes. One thing I will note here is they did repeatedly show the botched back body drop, and there's something I was able to notice too, is not only the landing of it, which was horribly wrong, but the reaction of Daniel Bryan. You know, he just had that look on his face like, oh man, something went wrong, and lo and behold, it did, so. But anyway, this was a good opening matchup for tonight's Monday Night Raw. Very impressed. I really can't say anything bad about either Kane or Cody Rhodes, except for his mustache. And other than that, I thought this was a very decent opening match, Ash. I'm going to go 4 out of 5 on this.
Yeah, strong opening. I'd agree with you, 4 out of 5.
Now, we get a strong opening, and then we get a Santa's Little Helper Divas match. It featured Caitlyn, yay, Layla, yay, Alicia Fox, Natalia, yay, taking on Eve Torres, I'm okay with that.
No, that's a yay.
Yay, Tamina, why?
No, that's an okay.
Oh, Tamina's an okay. What about this next one, Oksana?
That's a letter. Why?
Why? And Rosa Mendez.
That's another letter. Why?
Oh man, the only thing I could say about this, it's a good thing they're wearing scantily clad clothing for this Santa's Little Helpers match. Other than that, Oksana and Rosa Mendez, oh my god, they were terrible.
I mean, seriously, we dragged AJ away from Dolph Ziggler and had her in the match instead.
But instead, we had Oksana and Rosa Mendez. You want to talk about being light in your Divas division? I mean, Oksana and Rosa Mendez are better. Well, Rosa Mendez is better as eye candy. Oksana really doesn't qualify for that role yet.
Hell, I wouldn't even mind if Biggie Langston dressed up as a diva and competed in the match.
That's almost nightmarish, and we don't need it on this night of nights, Ash. 3 out of 5. Well, you know, I'm going to go up a half point. I'm going to go 3.5 out of 5 on this one, Ash. What do you think?
No, 3 out of 5 standard match. You know, I would give it more. I would actually give it less if it wasn't for Layla's bow on her ass.
I will say this, though. Despite the little Santa's helper outfit she had on, every week I've seen Caitlyn. She seems to improve every week. Get better and better every time I see her.
Why was her outfit this week like a trucker?
I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. But next up, next up we had a Lumberjack Frost match, and that's basically what it is. It's a lumberjack, but you got to keep the holiday theme, so Lumberjack Frost. And it featured Sheamus and the Big Show. This was a very good, very entertaining match. But Ash, do you think their WWE is kind of overdoing it a little bit now with Sheamus and the Big Show?
To be quite honest, it's getting on the verge of, but I'm wondering now if they're angling it towards Sheamus actually getting the top belt.
This wasn't, but it was still a very good match, to say the least. At one point, we saw Sheamus deliver the electric chair to the Big Show. Now, think about this, guys. That's 450 pounds of the Big Show up on your shoulders. That does require a lot of strength to do. And
that's a huge bitch!
I'm going to go 4 out of 5 on this one, especially with the Lumberjacks. The Usos, Brodus Clay, Tyson Kidd, Justin Gabriel, Santino Marella, the Primetime Players, 3MB, and Tensai. They're turning Tensai into a joke now. Not needless to say that his gimmick wasn't really being taken seriously to begin with. But, you know, they had, you know, they put a Santa hat on Tensai that we all knew wasn't going to fit his big fat head. But, you know, they also had those guys going crazy as the Lumberjack Frost. But I'm going to go for
12 months Tensai's been in the company.
And what has he done?
No, but that's the thing. Tensai was there and had such a great, you know, such great acclaim from New Japan. And WWE has... They've just...
turned him into a joke.
Sadly.
Mick, wouldn't you agree?
Yes. What gimmick?
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. 4 out of 5 on this one, Ash. What do you think?
Apart from the jobbers, yeah, I agree. 4 out of 5.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to clear my throat. Next up, we had David Otunga, speaking about clearing your throat, Mr. Baby Oil of the WWE, coming out with his lawyer talking about what happened with Alberto Del Rio and Santa Claus. Then out comes Zack Ryder, and it turns out we have a match between Ryder and Otunga, where Zack Ryder actually won a match on Monday Night Raw.
Oh, God.
Gee.
The apocalypse is starting now, people.
Yeah, I mean, when is the last time Ryder went over on someone on the Monday Night Raw? Considering the fact it's David Otunga, I'm not too surprised, to be honest with you. But 3.5 out of 5 on this one, Ash. I really didn't see the point.
Yeah, 3 out of 5. It was just pad.
And next up, we showed some scenes from Miz TV, a tribute to the troops, when Miz was interviewing Kermit the Frog.
Really?
Yeah. Apparently, wants to, you know, he's wanted to ask questions about his relationship with Miss Piggy, and then that prompts Damien Sandow to come out, and Miss Piggy was about to karate chop Damien Sandow out of hell, and Miz stopped him and said, "It's my show, let me do the honors," and Miz throws a left hand at Damien Sandow, which now breaks to this, you know, tag match. We had Wade Barrett and Antonio Cesaro, the United States champion, in the ring, and their opponents Miz and the Intercontinental Champion Kofi Kingston. Actually, this was a very unique pairing. Considering the fact that Kofi Kingston...
Considering you're going to be seeing it probably every week for the next month.
Yeah, but also considering the fact that Kingston's the one who gave Miz that nice scar above his right eye. But anyway, this was very interesting. I thought it was a good match. Miz got the finish with the Skull Crusher finale on Wade Barrett of the Barrett Barrage. Man, they were just pushing Barrett so hard, and all of a sudden, Ash, to me, he's kind of flatlined a little bit.
They'll use him in the right way when they need to.
4 out of 5 on the tag match, Ash. What do you think?
3.5 out of 5 for me. It was still stronger though than previous matches that I've seen.
Now, at this point in time, we can bring in the Master of Disaster, Mick 37, and talk about this. Brad Maddox was granted another opportunity to win a WWE contract courtesy of Booker T. Said he was going to take on one of Santa's elves, and all of a sudden, Hornswoggle's music hits. But it wasn't going to be Hornswoggle, it was the world's largest elf, the Great Khali. And, Mick, we got to say this, man. I kind of feel bad for Brad Maddox, man, because he had his chest just chopped to hell by the Great Khali in this match.
He got blocked out of the sky like Shaquille O'Neal shot.
I mean, man, we don't talk about being stiffed in a match. I mean, Khali, man, he was just really stiff on those chops on Brad Maddox. I mean, Ash, it's safe to say they have to break out ice packs and stuff like that for Maddox after that match was over. 3.5 out of 5 just because we had to see Great Khali dressed in a giant elf costume. Mick, what's your score?
I think the giant interception out of the sky gives it a 3.5.
Ash, what is your score?
2.5 or a 3. I was really unimpressed, especially with that Merry Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, that's all we heard was Merry Christmas and then that's all we heard.
If you play that backwards, it's actually saying, I wonder what Jeff Hardy is thinking about in his head.
Well, next up, we had CM Punk and Paul Heyman come out, and of course, Punk had to make fun of Great Khali and what happened. And man, you want to talk about the way he was drawing heat, man. He was making fun of the crowd for backing the Steelers. They were in Pittsburgh, and the next thing we start talking about the supposed match he's supposed to have with Ryback. Ryback made the declaration last week that on the very first Raw of 2013 that he was going to have a match. Well, Punk came out and pretty much said that he's not physically able to go, and that his Christmas was ruined. Ryback then comes out and says we're going to have the match originally scheduled, tables, ladders, and chairs. Then he starts going, the crowd going TLC, TLC. Ash, your thoughts on the whole segment?
Well, at least they're giving the fans what they want. Because they wanted to see the ladder match. Obviously, it got cut short due to them having to deal with Punk's injury. So, yeah, let's see what happens in 2 weeks.
Make your reaction and thoughts on the CM Punk Ryback segment.
Somebody give Ryback some NyQuil. It sounds like he's losing his voice.
4 out of 5 on this one. I thought Punk was great on the microphone. Of course, we had an excessive use of the word "hey" by Paul Heyman. And
Hey!
yeah, 4 out of 5 for me. Ash, what's your score?
4 out of 5 as well. Because I just love the fact that WWE had to do a cover-up. Punk going, and the crowd are going, boo. Yeah, right.
Mick, your score?
I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. Because it was hilarious. Ryback in purple is just not something I can take seriously.
He's like a giant Teletubby on steroids. That's what he looked like.
He wasn't Barney then.
Next up, we had basically the Lumberjack Frosts, who were involved in that brawl during the Sheamus Big Show match, and a match. The Usos, Brodus Clay, Tyson Kidd, Justin Gabriel, Santino Marella take on primetime players 3MB and Tensa. A couple of spots I want to talk about. Man, does Drew McIntyre know how to throw a kick into a spot or what? I mean, one of the Usos was going for it looked like one of the reversal by jumping over the guy, and then Drew McIntyre just punted him like a football. I mean, that was indeed a very wicked spot right there. But the Usos, Brodus Clay, Tyson Kidd, Justin Gabriel, Santino Marella, they get the win. Of course, we saw the Cobra on Tensai. We saw Brodus Clay getting funky with it. My only regret was we didn't see more of the Funkadactyls. That's my only regret for that. The Usos, we got to see their finisher, including the tag team finisher with Tyson Kidd and Justin Gabriel, the combination of the moonsault, springboard, elbow. So I really don't have much anything bad to say about this match. But Mick, you were making a point earlier talking about the Usos and Tyson Kidd and Justin Gabriel should be moving up in the tag team ranks.
They really do. Why do they have the same tag team facing each other? Is it racial?
well, I think Darren Young was on the receiving end of the beatdown, but I still thought this was a very entertaining match, and I'm going to go 4 out of 5 on this one. Ashley, what are your thoughts?
3.5. It was a decent match, but I think it was too busy.
Mick, your thoughts and your score?
I think I'm going to go 4 out of 5 because the spots were admiring.
And then next up is something we definitely have to talk about, the Miracle on 34th Street fight.
Before we get to that, can we talk about the segments?
Do we have to?
Can we talk about Dolph and AJ?
Well,
oh, God.
Well, you can talk about it if you want.
That was awesome. Especially when she was in dressing gown and stripped off, and the amount of work they put on the custom-made Dolph Ziggler shirt was actually pretty awesome.
I wonder how many guys were fapping it.
And then the best bit was they were backstage smooching, and they managed to knock a Christmas tree over. Then immediately I was thinking, did Santa get hit by that one as well? I don't know.
Remember that lift on that chick's back on Meet the Spartans? That was actually her back.
See, what I was actually pleased as well is Ziggler got a week off.
Yeah.
Cena
didn't get the week off.
Rest up. So, clearly they want to use him in a positive way in the future. Although I was disappointed with the lack of Biggie. I don't mean Notorious B.I.G., by the way. I mean, like...
God. Well, anyway...
As Billy goes, who the hell is B.I.G.?
Yeah, since I'm a country guy. But anyway, let's get back to the Miracle on 34th Street fight with Cena, Alberto, and Del Rio. Why did we have Del Rio and Cena fighting over the microphone and then Cena screaming, Santa!
Del Rio got Super Cena Santa slapped back over the border. That was not racist.
No, it's not.
That's a technical term.
We also had the use of a pumpkin pie. Then we also had a steel chair. We had a monitor which was in a Home Depot box, and I kind of leads me to wonder if WWE really gets their monitors from. Guess probably the Home Depot.
Buying their crap on the cheap.
And then a spot I thought I would never see ever in wrestling.
Cena did another Hurricane Run.
No.
Oh, no.
No, I said I thought I would never see. We saw that already.
No, I never thought... Yeah, but you'll never see it again.
Yeah, but the thing is, Ricardo Rodriguez on the stage brings a present to Alberto Del Rio, thinking it's going to be a weapon. He reaches into the box, he looks in, Del Rio just has that pissed off look on his face like, are you serious? And Cena wants to know what it is too, because Cena had gotten up unbeknownst to Del Rio, and Del Rio pulls out a teddy bear.
That's the tip.
And to make it even more ridiculous, Del Rio throws it at Cena like it's a weapon.
Perhaps that's how he got the bruise around his eye.
Probably. Probably. But a teddy bear spot in a wrestling match. I thought I would never see that. And I've been watching wrestling for close to 25, 26 years. I thought I would never see a teddy bear spot in wrestling match.
That normally only happens in ECW.
Yeah. And that's not a good thing either. But anyway, they bring the match back, and of course Cena's looking around for another present, and of course supposedly, hint, hint, quote, quote, the crowd wanted Cena to hit Del Rio with the Christmas tree. Yeah, like that wasn't piped in.
Word is they actually did chant for the tree.
Oh, they did?
I think they wanted the big one, though, not that one that he used.
Yeah, but it sounded too piped in for me, for my taste. Mick, I don't. What do you think? Maybe you think the crowd was actually chanting for the Christmas tree, or do you think that was piped in?
I was too busy laughing about the fact that he screamed Santa.
Santa!
Santa! Where's my gift?
It's like in the old WWF advert when the kid goes, Brat! It's the same thing.
Cena then pulls out a bowling ball and does his best impersonation of Al Snow and picks up the 7-10 split on Alberto Del Rio's Mexican balls. And then finds a fire extinguisher.
Do you think that comes on the Christmas menu?
Probably, and then just goes to town on the fire extinguisher on Del Rio. Ricardo slaps on a sleeper hold after that was over, and looks like it was going to be done. And then next thing you know, we hear Santa's music. Santa comes out and knocks Ricardo out with this sack of presents. Then pulls out a Christmas stocking, puts it on his hand, and then proceeds to give Del Rio the mandible claw.
Billy's on the eggnog.
You think? Wait. Anyway, next thing you know, Del Rio gets hit with the AA. John Cena wins 1, 2, 3. Match is over. I'm gonna give this a 4.5 out of 5 just based on entertainment value. Ash, your thoughts as I get off the eggnog.
5 out of 5 because Santa Foley was involved. Bowling balls were involved.
Mm-hmm.
And also, apparently after it, to be all nice and kind, Ricardo and Alberto actually did get nice presents, but that was clearly supposed to be a special thing just for the audience in attendance.
Mick, your score and your thoughts.
I give it a 5 out of 5 because I never thought I'd see Santa knock somebody out with a sack for the assist.
I think is that the ultimate teabag? I don't know.
Oh. Overall score on this Monday Night Raw, the Christmas Eve edition, it's going to get a 4 out of 5 from me. Very shaky way to open up the show, especially with, of course, WWE needing to learn how to properly put up their Christmas trees so they don't fall on people's faces. I love the Kane-Cody Rhodes match. It was a great way to open up the show. The Santa's Little Helper match, the only thing that really kept it together was the fact that all the girls were in scantily clad clothing. I really don't think Tamina wanted to be in what she was wearing. Sheamus defeating Big Show in the Lumberjack Frost match, I thought it was really good. But I thought with the brawl on the outside, it would lead to a match, and it ended up happening. Zack Ryder and David Otunga, why? Miz and Kofi Kingston defeating Wade Barrett and Antonio Cesaro, a great tag match. Brad Maddox got fucked, that's all I'm going to say about that. CM Punk, Paul Heyman, Ryback segment, gotta say best segment of the night. Of course, probably Ashley will disagree with that. Daniel Bryan defeating Damian Sandow in a very nice match. If we hadn't talked about that one, 4 out of 5 on that. Also, the fact that Daniel Bryan and Kane exchanged presents backstage. Kane got Daniel Bryan his own Slammy, and Daniel got Kane a puppy.
A chihuahua.
And Kane's reaction? Thanks, I was hungry. Daniel Bryan just flipped out and said, no, 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 you don't eat animals, no. Yeah.
What Kane was actually going to do was eat the dog food with the chihuahua.
The big match with the Usos, Brodus Clay, Tyson Kidd, Justin Gabriel, Santino Marella defeating the Primetime Players 3MB and Tensai. I thought it was a good match. But the Miracle on 34th Street fight, I believe, stole the show. It was very entertaining, especially with Cena going Super Cena for Santa. And, of course, all of the interactions with Del Rio, Ricardo, Pumpkin Pie, Teddy Bear, Fire Extinguisher, Del Rio's balls being hit by a bowling ball. It really just sold the fact that it was a great entertaining show and a great entertaining end for Monday Night Raw this week. So that's why it's going to get a 4 out of 5 from me. Ash, your overall score and thoughts?
Overall, I'd say 3.5 to 4, although secretly 5, mainly for Dolph Ziggler. Not only is he stealing the show and stealing your girlfriend, he's stealing your boner as well.
Oh, God. Mick, what about you from what you saw? Your overall score and thoughts?
Score is, it's got to be 5 out of 5 because of the Super Cena Santa slap in the sack of the face. And my thoughts is Santa's fatalities are amazing. And Santa's fatalities are amazing. And Jesus Christ.
So what go ahead.
I said, Jesus Christ, that is awesome.
So what we want to know now from you guys out there, the viewers and subscribers, your thoughts on the Christmas Eve edition of Monday Night Raw. Be sure you put your comments in the comments section below. Don't forget to like and favorite this video. And please don't forget to subscribe to youtube.com/WrestleGamer and youtube.com/ZFXTV Network. So for the Master of Disaster, Mick37, and the Studley Man Ashley, I'm Double B Billy Woodrow saying thank you very much for watching.
Sprouts grow on trees. Does ugly fruit grow off Vicky Guerrero?